Hello, I am back in Scotland, finally. It has been so long and it is really good to be home. But although this is my first video filming it back at home... Yes. This may be my first video filming back at home, but I'm going to take us all the way back to March and talk about when I was in Kuwait for a week to visit my friend. You might have seen my previous video on Kuwait, which was a sort of no talking vlog. I'll put a link if you didn't see it. And I definitely talked about it on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook loads because I just loved it out there and it was really exciting. So today I'm going to talk about the itinerary of my trip in Kuwait, just because some people have been interested about what I've actually did when I was there. And I have my laptop here ready to talk you through our week. So I was really fortunate because I was staying with my friend in their beautiful family house, and they had an amazing, beautiful garden and pool. So we swam there every morning. So think about that in our routine as well, because we did do this like hour-long swim every morning, which was amazing. Hetty has discovered something to play with down there, so ignore her noise. So I got there on the Saturday night and it was pretty boring, and because it was late at night. And then the first thing we did on the Sunday was we went to the Marina Mall complex, the Salhia complex, the Fouchon Cafe for some iced tea because I've never had iced tea. And we also went to the Sheraton English Tea Lounge for afternoon tea for our dinner. That was amazing. I would totally recommend it. Great experience. By the way, if you've done anything I mention in this video, please let me know. And if I missed some things out, let me know as well, because I will love to go back to Kuwait and I would love to hear your suggestions. And on Monday we went to the Fahil district of Kuwait city, and we went to Al Kut. We got our nails done, we went to IHOP for dinner, and then that evening we went to Fahil Bazaar just to have a shop and everything like that. Then on Tuesdays, the first thing we did was the Kuwait Towers, which are super iconic. You have to go there if you're in Kuwait. We also then did the beach, and then we went to Applebee's just for lunch. Then we looked at some old buildings, including the Kuwait Parliament. And we had Casper and Gambini's more iced tea because it was pretty hot. And then we had takeout for dinner, which was roast chicken and pita, which was like typical Kuwaiti food, which was so good. If you have any other questions about my time in Kuwait, what I wore, how I found it, let me know and I'll do a separate video, like a Kuwait Q&A if you want to. Obviously, I'm not a native, I've only visited there once, but I'll do my best to give my sort of experience of the city and the country. On the Wednesday, we went to the Kuwait Scientific Centre, and then we went to Souk Al Kabir, which literally means big, like big souk. Al Kabir means big. And there was so many things to see there. It was amazing. The food there outside was the best hummus I had the whole trip. It was so good. And then we went to the Gold Souk and admired all the bling. And then we went to the Women's Souk, which is where the women sell all their wares, which was quite an interesting bit of history. I'm sorry this is quite a listy video, but this is an itinerary, so that's kind of the nature of the beast. So let's just continue. On Thursday we went to the Beit Al Othman Museum, which is hands down the best museum in Kuwait. It's the only museum where you can touch everything and it's encouraged. It's amazing. It's so cheap. I think it was like half a dinar. It was amazing. Would very recommend it. You could even sit on a stuffed dead camel and get your picture taken. Great. And then we went to a shisha bar. You had to, because we were in Kuwait, we're in, you know, the Arabic world. It was something to try. I've never tried shisha before or smoked any cigarettes or anything like that. So trying shisha was quite an experience, and being in that sort of setting in the bar was really kind of chill and cool. It was really good. We went to the Avenues on Thursday night, which, if you didn't know, is the biggest mall in Kuwait, and it used to be the biggest mall in the world. And it is massive. It is like the fashion sort of hangout. Everyone gets dressed up to go there. They hang out in the food courts. Amazing place for shopping, for food, and for people watching. Oh, I had such a great time there. And on Friday which was my last full day in Kuwait. We went to the desert out in our family's 4x4 just to explore it. We wanted to see camels and camel herders, so that was really cool. And then we went to the Friday market, which is like the market to go to, which was really interesting. It was really cool to walk around. It's one of these places, as it gets warmer in the year, you should go in the evening because it's undercover but it's still open air, so it can get really quite hot for you. And then we went to the Iranian souk, and the furniture in there was amazing. I would fill my house with the furniture there. It's all painted, wooden, beautiful cabinets. It's amazing. That's my mum shouting if you can hear her in the background. And that's what I did in Kuwait. I had such a good time. I'm really grateful to my friends and her family for hosting me while I was there. They really showed me a good time and everything that we could do in Kuwait. And I hope you liked seeing the pictures of the things that I did there. You know, there's a few different posts on my blog that I did individually about Kuwait, and I'll put a link down below if you want to see them. And if you want to see any more Kuwait videos, please let me know and I will do my very best to make it. Have a nice day.